Hey up and welcome back to Life with Tom and Harrison and Buddy and Sticky just down there. So we're just out on a very quick walk.
And the stickers for me and
Johnfield Golf Course.
And for you, Daddy.
Or Hallows Golf Course. But yeah, we're going to try something different. Look at the view. What did you say?
Look at the view.
No, nicely.
Look at the view.
Yeah, that is nice. So yeah, we're going to try something different.
And a wolf fell down.
And I'll explain that when we get back home. It is extremely windy. As I was saying, it is extremely windy. I've brought us out into the trees again, so we have to be careful, don't we? The what did, sorry? Buddy went down there and has climbed back up with a huge stick. But yeah, when we get back home, we're going to try something slightly different. I'll let you know how, well, you'll see how it goes anyway. Yeah. So one of the things I've started doing is using AI to generate questions. So I might put into Google Gemini, ask me some self-development questions for a man going through separation,
Daddy.
or divorce, and it generates some really good questions. Yes, mate.
Daddy, is that the battery or is that the battery?
That's the battery. That's the storage. Right.
And what's down there?
That's the time. So I did actually put in this morning questions to ask a 5-year-old boy from his father. So Harrison,
I have not got father.
you have. I'm your father.
Yeah.
So I get the confusion that sometimes, well, you call me daddy, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
but I'm also your father. Right, Harrison, what is something you are really good at?
I'm good at. Let's start again, Daddy.
Right, so we're not going to start again, but we'll start halfway through. And you're really good at remembering things, aren't you?
Yeah.
You've got a real good memory.
Daddy,
Yeah.
why is there count on it?
Because that's the timer.
A time.
Right, Harrison, what makes you feel happy and safe?
With Daddy and Buddy.
Daddy and Buddy
And Mummy.
and Mummy.
Where
do you feel the safest?
Here and Mummy's.
Okay, I like that.
Actually, both.
Yeah, no, that's a really good answer. I like that, thank you. Okay, Harrison.
Do you know? Tell us.
No. Right, Harrison, who is someone you look up to? Who is someone that you really like and you want to be like? Me? I'm Buddy. Why do you want?
Mummy.
I'm Mummy. That's a good answer. Why do you want to be like Buddy?
Because he's a fast runner.
Fast runner. And do you think Buddy's happy all the time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And sometimes he barks.
Yeah. Okay. What is something you'd like to learn?
I want to learn about how to climb mountains.
How to climb mountains. Okay.
Did you just write that?
So I'm filling in these
holes?
So yeah, holes.
And gaps.
Is there anything else you'd like to learn?
To learn about how to be a grown-up.
How to be a grown Mate, shall I tell you a secret? You don't want to grow up. Okay.
I do.
What makes you feel better?
Mummy and Daddy and Buddy.
Okay. Do you think doing exercise makes you feel better?
Sometimes.
Sometimes
But
exercise.
who are their willies?
I think they're granddads.
Don't
Sometimes.
hear that.
Okay.
Can we don't hear that? Don't tell us that. Stop!
Sorry, mate. You make Daddy laugh. What is something you are good at? I guess
I'm good at running again.
yeah. What other questions did we have? Because Daddy saved them, didn't he?
Yeah. This chair's wobbling. It keeps coming forward.
Do you think you need to sit on it further back?
I'll send this further back.
What
And
makes you feel special?
Because I'm special about I love people
What
and
i-
dogs and
But what is it about you that makes you feel like unique and special?
because I don't know.
Do you think you're funny?
Mm-hmm.
I think you're funny because you make Daddy laugh. Do you think you're clever?
Sometimes.
Not sometimes. I think you're clever all of the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can think sometimes
Yeah.
with my brain.
Yeah. Do you think you've got a big brain?
I don't know.
I think you've got like a really creative.
No, I got this big brain.
That big.
Hmm?
Do you think it's full of creative energy?
I don't know.
Do you like playing with Lego and making things and using your imagination?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Last
do.
time
Don't
I made an airplane police.
you? Yeah.
Come on, don't. Good day.
What is something you are proud of that you did today?
Proud of I walked the whole field
You did, yes.
and the puddles.
Yeah, all the puddles. Are you proud that you jumped in all the puddles?
Yeah, I was trying to jump in the big puddle,
Yeah.
the one on the road.
Do you think it was hard to jump in all the puddles?
Yeah,
Yeah. Why?
because there's so much puddles. I know to jump over. And pickles.
Yeah. Shall we go through some of the questions for Daddy? Yeah, shall we see if you can answer these questions as well?
Yeah, the drink like I was trying to show him and I didn't like it and I got 1-5.
So this is a good one. How can I learn from my mistakes?
Yeah.
So for me, I think the first one is to know that it might, well, it's how I see a mistake. So I can go down that toxic shame or the healthy shame. And toxic shame is where I talk really badly about myself,
Yeah.
and that doesn't help me at all.
No.
Whereas if I see as healthy shame, and I question
Yeah.
my sort of thoughts and then explore why I went down that particular sort of route of behaviour.
Wait.
So Harrison, this is a good question. How can I improve my physical health?
Is that what is that?
That's the winds, mate. Because it is quite windy, isn't it?
What? Is that the garage door?
It's just a garage door. So you come and sit back down, and how can I improve my physical health? So if I want to get fitter and stronger, what do I need to do? Exercise. And what does Daddy like to do?
Do press up.
Yes.
And he likes that tree. He tripped it last time. I was trying to pull him in some poop.
Yeah, you tried to pull me in some horse poo, but who was stronger? Was it Daddy or you?
Me.
You, yeah, okay. And how many arm wrestles have you won today?
1,000.
So
1
we've had-
million and that.
Yeah, naughty camera because it keeps turning off, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a bully.
It's not a bully, it's just Daddy needs to do something to the camera. So I don't know what, but we'll figure this out. Because I get frustrated at the camera turning off, don't I?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what we'll do, we're going upstairs, we'll have a coffee.
Daddy.
We're going to the shops to buy some food. And then, let's just come back. Good boy. And then it's exercise time, isn't it? Are we both going to do press-ups? They don't want to see the bubble in your mouth. That no.
I know.
Yeah. Exercise and cold water. Shall we both do them? Yeah? No. Okay. Right, I love you, mate. And I am proud of you, okay? Right, thumbs up. Thumbs up at the camera. Right, so now I've absolutely annihilated my chest and my arms. What we'll do something similar to what I did with Harrison, but some of my questions. So I ran into Google Gemini, thought-provoking questions for men. So it talks about, it breaks it down into topics, so identity and purpose, relationship and emotions, societal issues, personal growth and development. So I'll choose four questions to answer, one from each topic. So identity and purpose, what defines masculinity to you? So something I've explored in the men's group that I sort of facilitate, and I pose this question to them: what is masculinity to you? So to me, it is ownership. So through that, owning my direction, and on that direction, owning those goals, owning my words, so the integrity. So I have to own my words and act up to those words, otherwise I'm outside of integrity. I'm accountable, so I own my mistakes, I own my direction, I own my behaviour, I own my thoughts. Yeah, just for me, ownership just embodies masculinity. Direction, purpose, thoughts, behaviours, habits, just total ownership. Masculinity. Next question. How do you express your emotions, and is it something you've always felt comfortable doing? So the way I express emotions, it used to be through very poor behaviour in terms of sort of lashing out and taking it out on the other person. Like projection, just projecting my emotions onto somebody else, not taking ownership of how I feel. Whereas now, I've read a lot of sort of stoicism, and I am the gatekeeper to my emotions, to my feelings. And I mentioned it in the last video, I think, about taking on board criticism and other thoughts, external thoughts to mine, and I'll sit on those for a bit. And if they don't sit right with me, or if they go against my morals or my values, I'll raise that and say, listen, it's a difference of opinion. We can still get on, but it's a difference of opinion. So let's try and strategize, formulate a plan, so we can both move forward in a very sort of amicable, respectful, reciprocal way. So is it something I've always felt comfortable doing? The answer is no. I've never liked that hard conversation and going, listen, I disagree with you. I've always tended to people please, so project, and then people please, so putting other people's feelings and emotions, prioritizing theirs over mine. So yeah, it's something I'm learning to do. I get it wrong, again, ownership. Sometimes I get it wrong, and then I have to own what I've said, own my behaviour, own my thoughts, and say, listen, I'm sorry, I'm sorry I made you feel that way. So yeah, ownership again. So to answer the question, no, I haven't always felt comfortable doing that. Societal issues. How do you perceive the challenges faced by men in today's society? I've still not come up with an answer to that. I will get back to you on that. Or shall we choose another one? What are your thoughts on toxic masculinity and how can it be addressed? Ownership again. So if you see someone acting out, so this is male to male, if you see someone acting out in a way that's not acceptable, so accept that that person is their own individual, but if it doesn't sort of tap into the sort of collective values and morals, then challenge them in a sort of healthy way. Say like, listen, well, what the fuck are you doing? It's not you, and just go on from that. So that's how I'd address it. Personal growth and development. What are you most proud of in your life and why? Probably Harrison. So he's grown up into such a nice lad. Hopefully that comes across on sort of today's video. And it's just his imagination and his creativity, his honesty. I know kids are honest because they at his age, being 5, he's very sort of ego-centered and he's not aware of other people's emotions, or not that developed in that way. So he will just be honest, and I really respect that, and that's something I'd like to encourage him to keep, tactfully though, so in the right situations. So yeah, I hope you found that interesting. You'll have just seen me do some sort of free weights, resistance bands, workouts. Well, yeah, thank you for joining.